You guys ready? It's impact time. You guys ready? Woo! Wait, Brandon, so ready. Can't even wait. So we're gonna get warmed up. Take your feet hip width distance. We got squats coming in, arm circle, 3, 2, 1. So you drop down, take your arms all the way up and around. Stretching out the upper body, sinking your booty down low. Oh, look at that big arm circle, Brandon. Stretching it out. Woo! All right, squat, we're gonna be here for about 30 seconds, just easing into things. Because if you remember last week, you know what's coming. We got those 3-minute rounds, as many reps as possible. Woo, I cannot wait for it. 5 seconds, we go reverse lunge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's alternate our legs, stepping back, bringing your knee down to that hovering position. Now, if you did not see the description, don't worry. I will give you a little bit of time. You're either gonna use some dumbbells or a band. So grab one or the other, but not right now. Keep warming up, keep lunging. Keep looking those legs. We gotta get them warm, we gotta get them ready. You're looking at 8 seconds, then we're taking it into a side to side lunge. Stretching out the inner and outer thighs. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, as you're going into your side lunge, push your butt back, get that stretch. You want your knee to be right on top of your ankle. Avoid letting your knee come forward over your toesies. Push it back, push it back. That's how we get that stretch through our back side. That's how we're lengthening out those booty muscles. So you got another 7. Let's see if we can get 2, 3 more on each side. And then we're going into some air squats. Feet are gonna come hip width distance. We're up in that tempo. You ready? In 3, in 2, and 1, air squats to the tempo, down, up. So now we're starting to move a little bit quicker, spicing things up a little bit. Chili peppers into the recipe. Woo! Heart rate starting to climb little by little. Yeah. Now, even though we're up in the tempo, we're not cheating it. I don't want to see squats like this. Get your butt down, up, press through your heels, squeeze those cheeks. Track lunge. Right foot forward in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Send your left leg back. Again, keeping that tempo. There's no jump. Not yet. Not yet. I say yet because you know it's coming. I don't even have to tell you. You know. You know what's going to happen today. Let's go for 10. 10, 10. Keep it simple. All we got to do is switch legs. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Keep that speed up. Keep on driving. Pulling your knee up so that it comes just in line with your hip, and then sending them right back. Now we're progressing these moves. Obviously this is harder than that alternating reverse lunge. Any point in time and you reach a level that you're not ready for, back it on up to that previous one, that's fine. Side lunge hop, you keep moving, watch me. You're gonna step it out to the side, bring your feet together, take it in the other direction. 3, 2, 1. You guys were with us on Monday. We have this in our warm-up as well. A little bit more dynamic version of that side to side lunge. Just over 3 minutes into our warm-up, we're gonna do 1 more round of those moves. We've got 2 minutes remaining. And that's when we're gonna take a small pause so you can grab your dumbbells or your band. But then we're getting right into the craziness. Get ready, we go drop squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop squats, get your butt all the way down, up. Keep that tempo of the air squats. As soon as your feet click together, you're right back in it. As soon as your butt's down, you're popping right back up. It's quick, it's quick. In 30 seconds, I want you aiming to get in 18 to 20 plus. Our heart rate's starting to elevate even more. You are looking at a track starter. Now we add the jump. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg forward, left leg going back. Now as you're going into your track starter, avoid this move right here. See how my leg is basically straight? Get down low, big bend into your front knee. Get more power that way. I'd rather you go slower with the big bend than speed it out with a straight leg. Ready? Okay, perfect. Switch legs in 3, 2, 1, left side. Less than a minute. You can work for a minute because you're gonna have to work for 3 minutes in just a second. Woo! 15. We are finishing it out with ice skaters. Just like we did with that side-to-side lunge, we're working on that plyometric power. If you're able to, keep your back foot lifted. You're there in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, warm up is over after this. Hey, you hear that beat come in? You're looking at 15 seconds. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go grab your dumbbells, go grab your band, go grab your water, and go get your mind right, because we're back on in about 15. We're warm, we're ready to go. We got our dumbbells, we got our band, whatever we're working with. If you're just doing body weight, you're just gonna be pressing your arms up to the sky. But here's what it looks like. Squat down, push those dumbbells all the way up. I'm putting 3 minutes on the clock. You're getting as many reps as possible. Last week, Brandon got 41. He's going to get at least 42. What'd you get? We told you to write it down. Go get that notepad out, because we gotta beat it, baby. We start in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So 3 minutes on the clock. Now here's the deal. It's endurance month, so yes, we're talking about continuous movement. But moving for 3 minutes nonstop starts to borderline on impossible. So I'm not gonna ask you to move continuously for 3 minutes. Here's what I am gonna ask you to do. Move for as long as you can. Maybe that's gonna be 45 seconds, maybe it's gonna be 90 seconds. When you need to take a break, you put your band down, you put your dumbbells down, you literally shake everything out, count to 10 in your head, and then you're back on. You're trying to increase that working capacity. So maybe last week, you were only able to do 10 before you needed a rest break. Hopefully this week, you can get in like 12, maybe 13, you take that rest, and then you dive back in. Just like that, we're already 45 seconds down. Woo! Party's going quick today. Now we warmed up with that drop squat, with those air squats. Woo! So we really started to build that foundation of how low we should be getting our butts. You guys are aware of where you want it. Focus on pushing your hips back, sinking down, and then as you're standing up, you're pressing at the same time. So what we want to avoid is squat, stand, press. We want it to be one movement. As your legs straighten, your arms straighten. As your legs bend, your arms bend. Brandon, I sure hope you're at 4:22.
30.
He's at 30 and 90 seconds. Woo!
Regression.
Regression. Classic. That's Brandon's nickname around these parts, if you didn't know. Mr. Regression. Come on, hands all the way up, straighten up. So don't let your arms, as you start to take them up, don't stop halfway. Press all the way. I'd rather you get good quality reps than kind of cheat them a little bit and only go half rep. We are working for that burn. Get them high, get them high. Last minute to go. Cass, what you at? 43. Woo! All the way, baby. What are you at? I know you're kicking butt at home right now. In the last 45 seconds, this is gonna be the hardest 45, right? Because you've already been working for 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Wherever you are, tell yourself, I'm gonna get at least 10 more. Anything over that, that's extra credit. That's a cherry on top, but at least 10. You got this right now. Oh, still sitting low. Does Cassie stop at all? Machine. Cassie, machine is. That's what we call her.
What about me?
I just told you we call you Brandon Regression. You got a team, just 15. Just 15, you gotta work till the end. There is no stopping. Rest breaks are over. Do not shake it out. Keep going, keep pushing. We got 6, we got 5, we got 4, we got 3, we got 2, and 1. Rest. Grab water, towel off, roll it out. If you got someone at home, little massage maybe. Let's get right back into it in about 30 seconds. So we are back, my friends, for this one. Body weight only. You do not need dumbbells. You do not need a band. We're going iron legs. So that looks like this. We go lunge, lunge, squat, jump. Don't forget that big jump at the top. Brandon, what you going for?
40.
It's going for 40. Cass, what you going for?
43.
I knew it. Okay, team, 3 minutes on the clock. What are you going for? Put it in your mind right now. That's the goal. You're gonna crush it. In 3, in 2, and 1. Right away, we go. Woo, yeah, big jumps. Now these are called iron legs for a reason. It literally feels as you go through, as you do more and more reps, like your legs start to solidify to stone. They get so heavy. So you are gonna have to shake it out. You're gonna have to give me one of these. Maybe you're gonna have to give me one of these, like a little electric shot going through your leg. That's cool. When you need to do it, do it. But remember, goal is to push that working capacity. So when you do have to stop, count to 10, and then you're right back in it. Not a slow count, not a Maddie count to 10. Give me a normal count to 10. I see you. I see you.
Progression.
So yeah, you do need to regress it. We just take the jump out. We go lunge, lunge, squat. I think B is good. I think he's ready to get back into the normal state of affairs. Now let's say you need to regress it for like 30 seconds and then you can get back into that jump. Let's get back into that jump. Let's say you live on the 3rd floor of an apartment building. You're gonna do the regress version. You're not gonna jump, you're just gonna lunge backwards. There's always an option for things you can do. That's right, get out of your mind, get into your body, because we got work to do, team. Right now, you're halfway, you got 90 seconds left.
Progression.
No, not a regression, you can't count that as a rep. You gotta stay moving. You're either shaking things out, or you're iron legging. You can go a little, shake it out. Give me a little jig. Get it, B. Get it, B. So just like before, 1 minute left. How many are you gonna do? 10? Can we get 10? And then same thing as before. Everything else, that's extra credit. But really push yourself to get that 10. It is going to be the hardest 10 that you've done yet today. Do not stop. When you get to 10, don't stop. If there's still time, try to get 11, try to get to 12. You are a badass athlete. You did not press play on this video to keep it easy. Let's push it, team. Hi, Brandon. 20 seconds. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Get out
Come
of
on.
here. Nope.
Cassie, 3 more at least. Come on, Brandon. Woo! 3 minutes coming to a close in 8, 7, 6, 5. One more beat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. What did you get? 35.
43.
31, 32. All right, see you soon. Get water. I hope you're feeling as good as Brandon is feeling right now. Legs are on fire. So this last 3 minute set, as many reps as possible of your push-up knee tuck. So I'm going to show you the full version. I'm going to show you the regress version so that Brandon can work the whole 3 minutes. I think we all agree. So you go down into your push-up, you pull your knees in underneath your hips without letting your butt jump up towards the sky. Regression looks like this. Straight lines from the back of your shoulders to the back of your knees. No booties up in the sky. Push them on down. You do your push-up, you pop up onto your toes, you hit that knee tuck. Drop back down to your knees, hit the push, up onto your toesies, hit the tuck. You ready? You ready? 3 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, be in it. So we really hammered the lower body in that last set. Your quads and your glutes were working so hard on our iron legs. So we're gonna try to relieve as much of that pressure as possible from the lower half in this next set. Now, with that being said, anytime you're in a plank position, your legs are still working. Your entire body weight is not solely being supported through your hands. Obviously, your toes are making contact with the ground as well. which means your quads are firing up to keep your body in that elevated and moving plank position. So we can't take all of the tension away, but we're gonna do our best to really focus that effort into our chest and our shoulders. Now you can do two different versions of your push-up. You can go wider with your arms. It's gonna hit a little bit more of your anterior deltoid, the front part of your shoulder, and your upper pec or your chest. If you wanna pull your elbows in a little bit tighter and have them graze your rib cage, that's gonna work more into your triceps. So just kind of depending on the version that you would like to play with this afternoon is the one you're gonna be taking. We're already over a minute in. Steve, what you at so far?
20.
Liar, liar.
No, I do it.
Cassie, what are you at? 15. She's at 15 with a minute and 20 in. She's got a minute and 40 to go. Now the second half will be slower. So Cassie, try to get to 30 reps. Brandon, you did 20 in a minute. You should be able to get to 60, no problem.
Progression.
No, don't play progression. If you are regressing, you gotta keep moving. You can drop down to your knees, but don't just hold that plank. Got plenty of time for planks and hardcore later on this weekend. Right now, we move. We train like athletes on Friday. That's what it's all about, that full body athletic conditioning. This is how athletes train. This is how you train. You guys have less than 1 minute, less than 1 minute to go.
Ooh, Brandon, you did some big mouth push-ups there. Don't bring your name up.
The shaking things out looks different in your push-up knee tuck than it does in your iron legs. There's no literally shaking out your legs. You might need to roll out your shoulders, but you might just need to drop down to your knees to kind of reset things. Again, same rules apply. No longer than 10 seconds. Count it out in your mind. If you can go less than 10, you can get back in 5, get back in it. That's the goal, is working as much as possible. And hey, team, we got less than 10, and we got 15 seconds to go. Come on, come on. Ready to think. Push it, pull it in. Push it, pull it in. I know. Woo! We are there with you, friends. Stay in it for 8, for 7, for 6. 2 more, 2 more. For 5, 4, 1 more. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it, stop it, lock it down. We're gonna be back for the second half of our workout. You're gonna also need your dumbbells and your bands for this one. We'll catch you in a few. What is up, team? We are back for part 2 of your impact workout. We got 4 exercises. You're gonna do 1 minute of each, no transition time. We just go from A to B, B to C. You get the idea. 4 times through. Working time is 60 seconds. Again, no rest breaks, so you just get there as soon as you can. First exercise we are gonna do is a swing jack. So you got your dumbbell, you're using your dumbbell. It goes in between your legs. Small bend at your knees, but the main hinge happens at your hips, and you bring your feet together as you switch it over to your other hand. If you don't have any dumbbells, you put eyes on Brandon. Both hands come together. We do that jack, but we're pushing our hands back in between our legs, pushing our butt back so we still feel the stretch through our hamstrings. Ready, team? Woo! Ready, in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now most of us probably doing this in our living room. You got a couch nearby, a table nearby, I'm sure of it. That's why you see these boxes back there behind them. The 4th exercise, they're gonna be on the boxes. You're just gonna be on your couch, your chair, whatever's closest to you. We're not gonna be putting a lot of body weight into it. In fact, the point is to not put any weight. However, if you don't have that equipment, I will show you a regressed version. Let B off the hook for this one, and then we'll get right back into it. So we're 30 in, we got 30 to go. Your second move, remember we're going right into it. If you are using a band, this is where you're gonna bring it back in. If you're using dumbbells, you're gonna need your other dumbbell. We're doing a ladder, so keep moving for another 15. Here's how this is gonna go. You do 1 normal squat, 1 squat hop. Then we're gonna do 2 squats, 2 squat hops. 3 squats, 3 squat hops in 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up your other dumbbell cast. Brandon's gonna put both feet on the band. It's a must. Go ahead and begin, right into it, no rest breaks. So see how Brandon has his band on like it's a backpack. He's gonna squat down and then squat hop. Woo! 2 squats B, 2 squat hops. Yep, there we go, good job. 3 and 3, 4 and 4. You're just gonna keep on climbing that ladder for 1 minute, total. The 3 exercises, the 3 last exercises in this set are all going to be ladders, meaning we add on a rep every time we complete a set. In 15 seconds, you're coming down onto your back. We're going 1 jackknife, 1 heel touch, 2 jackknives, 2 heel touches, 3 and 3, 4 and 4. You get the idea. Let's drop down to 3, in 2, and 1. You're on your back. So jackknife, straight legs, fingertips to toes. Heel touch, bend your knees, fingertips to heels. Now we're gonna knock out 2 of those bad boys. Bringing your feet in, touching through your heels. Then you go right back into it. 3 of those jackknives. Now you're going to spend a little bit of time transitioning. It's just going to happen. But we want to try to minimize that transition time. So if it takes you like a good 10 seconds to get down to the ground or to stand back up, make sure when you're in it, you're working the entire time. Halfway already. As you are going into both the jackknife and the heel touch, really think about pulling your core in instead of pushing your core out. Really think belly button sucking into your spine. Now in 15 seconds, we are going into our very last exercise of the circuit. Right foot will be on the ground, left foot is gonna be on your couch, on your chair, on your coffee table. If you have dumbbells, grab them in 3, 2, and 1. If you are using the band, don't worry about it. You're just gonna go body weight. So we go 1 lunge, 1 Bulgarian jump lunge. 2 lunges, 2 Bulgarian jump lunge. So now hop pass, woo! Now 2 of those. Now if you don't have any of it, you're gonna just do the same thing. I'm gonna go 1 lunge, lifting my front foot up. 2 lunges, and then I'm gonna go 2 of those lunge hops, lifting my front foot up. Over here on the box where Brandon is, he's doing just body weight. Over here, Cassie's using those dumbbells. If you're using those dumbbells and they start to feel heavy, we just get rid of them. Super simple. Super simple.
Suck it up.
Says regression man. We started over at the top in 20 seconds. Let's see if we can close out the loop on whatever number we are on. So you're on your 5 lunges. Get in those 5 jump lunges and then get ready for your dumbbell or body weight training. 10, no. Fine, you can hold a lunge. In 3, 2, 1, we start it all over again. So push your hips back, bring your hands forward, right up in line with your shoulders. Now, if you are doing the body weight version, I don't want to see just this, down and up, kind of like a regressed version of a drop squat. I want to literally see push back. If I go and I really pull my hands all the way back in between my legs, I feel my hamstrings turn on. They're like, hello, welcome to Friday. Perfect. You're not doing that. If you've never been to work before, you can do that. Otherwise, get in it. Now you can see when Cassie does it, she's not really bending her knees. There's a small bend because we always want to prevent hyperextension. We don't ever want to lock out our knee. But otherwise, it's not a squat. It should feel more like a deadlift than a squat. We start over from 1, squat, squat, jump in 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing your dumbbells, going right into it. Now, just like we talked about with that lunge, if we need to drop it down to body weight only, totally cool. We go 1 squat jump. 2 of those tempo squats, 2 squat jumps. 3 and 3, 4 and 4, you get the idea. We just gotta keep moving. We gotta stay in it. All the way through. Now, if you are using your band, part of the challenge is keeping your feet wide when you're on the jump. As you're jumping up, you lose that leverage that the turf offers you, and your feet naturally want to come together. You're not going to let it. You're going to use those strong muscles on the sides of your glutes to keep them firing. 10 seconds, we drop it back down onto the ground. We go jackknife to heel touch. Again, starting over at 1 and 1. In 3, in 2, and 1. Hit the ground. Let's go, let's go.
Progression.
All right, shoulders up though, please. Shoulders up. Yeah, there you go. Strong, I won't touch. Strong core. Anyone want to venture a guess at Cassie's previous athletic endeavors? Looks just like friggin', what's her name? What's her name? Nastia Lucan. Spitting image.
What about me?
You too, you look just like her. But don't let your heels touch, Brandon.
Progression.
Brandon!
Progression!
Down! Down, Brandon! I care about your core. How will you ever survive in the wild, Brandon? Get your heels up! If Brandon drops his heels one more time, you're starting over. Coach. Brandon!
Start over.
3, 2, 1. On the box. On the box. Brandon.
Try something out.
Left leg on. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Progression.
You should already be in it.
Progression. Right here.
Did you guys see what could potentially happen here? I'm not going to authorize this. There was no waiver signed for this. So, proceed at your own risk. Now, because we're doing right side, left side, we gotta go for the same number of reps that we got on the right leg. Oh, no.
Back drop.
He forgot to switch. Oh, come on, B. He's gonna be uneven. He's gonna be walking like this. How much he's so dominant. The other one, he's not even able to leave, just going in circles. Hey, I got good news. 2 rounds done, which means 2 rounds to go. You are almost there. You've already done more work than that is left to do. We go again in 6, in 5, but those last ones didn't count. You got it. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back to your swing. Starting right now. Now here's the thing. This is literally 16 minutes of work without stopping. If you need to take a break, take a break. Don't take it on the lunges though, because that one is a unilateral movement, so we gotta make sure we're balanced on both sides. But if you need to take a couple minutes here, catch your breath, not minutes, sorry. Rewind. Take a couple seconds here to get water. Maybe you need a towel off. Maybe you need to sit this exercise out completely. That's cool. When we get into those squats, you'll join us again. But if you're able to keep moving, I want you to keep moving, friend. Over. Over, outside. Which one's your favorite exercise so far?
Progression. Back to it.
Squat ladder in 3, in 2, and 1. Pick up your other dumbbell, pick up your other band. We're in it already. We're going. I know you've already got 1 rep done. I see you. Kick your butt. This is your least favorite? See that? I asked her what her most favorite was. She returns, this is my least favorite. Okay, so what's your second least favorite? We'll get there. We'll rank them. Bulgarian's your second least favorite. All right, so what's your third least favorite? It's a tie. It's a tie for third. I think the jackknife is your favorite because you're so good at it.
Agreed.
Progression is not standing there with straight legs, Brandon.
Progression.
Now when you're at the bottom of that squat, that's when the tension from the band is going to be the lowest. As you stand up, you're stretching the band further, you're getting a bigger squeeze through your glutes. Same thing when you have the band straight and your feet are on it for those jumps, you're really digging into those hops. In 3, 2, and 1, let's hit the ground. Let's go straight into our jackknife heel touch combo. Abs on fire. Now this is your recovery. It's hard, absolutely, yes. Your abs are just exploding out of your belly right now, I know. But your heart rate is coming down because this is not a super dynamic movement in terms of intensity. It's dynamic in the sense that it's going to really sculpt and burn out your core, but your heart rate's not sky high like it is on all those other movements because they have a jumping element to it. So when you're here, make sure you're really breathing. I don't know if you guys can hear him from that far away, but every time Brandon comes up, he's breathing out his mouth, he's forcing the exhale. It's gonna allow for a bigger return on the in and really get that fresh oxygen in because he's gonna need it. We're back on the right leg in 6. Get ready, you need your dumbbells. You're going crazy with the band, you need it. 3, 2, 1. Otherwise, body weight, body weight. Remember, by the time you stand up, you're already gonna be down 10 seconds. So once you're going for it. Now, since we're back on the right leg, this is kind of a fresh start. If Cassie wanted to drop one dumbbell and hold the other one at her chest, this would be the time to, because right and left leg are currently balanced. Cassie wanted to drop both dumbbells and just go body weight, this would be the time. Whatever you do on the right, you gotta do on the left. So if you're feeling like maybe in that final minute, we're gonna need to drop our weights, do it now. My eyes are gonna be glued on Brandon for the remaining 20 seconds. So woo! You just keep doing your thing. See those hops progression. Woo! You got it, you got it. 6. We start at the top. Final round in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your dumbbell if you're using it. Otherwise, hands together. Swing it, swing it. We're going, we're going. I'm gonna regress you right out of this building. If you need a break, it's a dance break. Come on, come on. Shake it. Shake it, Brandon loves to dance. Ooh.
Yeah.
Brandon, you have less than 30 seconds. Are you so jazzed on it?
I did
But in
8.
all seriousness, think of how much work you've already put in. Now's not the time to back off. You want to get all of that effort and deliver it right here, right now for 10. We're picking up our other dumbbell. We're picking up our band in 5. I got eyes on you. Do not stop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we switch over. Let's do it right now. Let's go right now. Cassie's least favorite. Last time. Lower that booty. Breathe. When you are squatting down, keep your chest pulling forward. When you do a suitcase squat, it's natural for your chest and your thighs to come closer together. We kind of close that angle a little bit. However, we never want to absolutely collapse our chest down, especially when we have weight in our hands. That's going to be really opening us up to round through our upper back and going to invite any type of injury in. No, you don't want that. 15. Back on the ground in 10, in 9, in 8, in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we done with the squats. Time to ab it out. Woo! Now here's a challenge for you. Last round, best round as we say in these parts. Can you not let your heels touch the ground the entire time? Even if you have to hug them into your chest, give yourself a tight squeeze and say, I can freaking do this. That's what you're gonna do. But don't let those heels touch. Bring. There you go. See, Cassie's pulling it in. In her mind, she just said, I can freaking do this. And she's doing it. Look at her go. Look at her go. Brandon, just so you know, everybody's watching you.
Progression.
All those subscribers, get up. Get up. 20 seconds and then we finish it off left leg. There's no bonus. There's no burnout. There's no happy birthday burpee. Nah, just kidding. We close it in 3, 2, 1. Get to your box, get to your couch, get to your bench.
Gotta even it out.
Even it out. enjoyed doing that. We're really starting to focus our weight into our front leg. How we activate our booty instead of our quads. Yes, your quads are gonna be working, you're gonna feel them. But we wanna get our glutes involved as well. This is it, this is it, this is it, this is it! Coming in, finish the set you are on. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, go 6, go 5, go 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Woo! Athletes, right here. Look at how happy she is. I hope you are feeling good. You guys crushed it today. Thank you for joining us. We will see you again tomorrow for overtime. If you don't mind and you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You just gotta click that red link right there. That way you're always up to date on our workouts. And if you made it till the very end, you gotta give yourself a thumbs up. So click that like button and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye, friends.